Hey guys, welcome to this exceptional garden renovation where we transform this previous jungle into this beautiful haven of white rocks and a beautiful garden edge. And we're going to show you guys exactly how we did it, and you can do it too with just a few easy steps.
So the first step was actually to remove the jungle that was behind us. We had yuccas, we had dracaenas, we even had a Buddha statue. It was so overgrown and disgusting. There was maggot eggs in there.
Yeah,
it took us
mulch everywhere as well, remember?
Yeah, check out that video where we completely removed all of those trees from this area. A lot of effort.
It was hard work.
Lots of trips to the recycling center.
Yeah. Rid of all of those unfavorable trees that we didn't like, the dracaenas, yuccas. We completely got rid of all of it and made just soil, and we placed these beautiful golden cane palms. Now these we bought from a nursery. We got a couple from a nursery, we got a couple from Bunnings. And this one here was actually moved from the front garden. Absolutely thriving here. It's grown so much. This one, this handsome palm is what it's called, was actually here previously, and again it just looks so much more beautiful in this area. And take a look over here. These smaller ones are from Bunnings. Now Bunnings do have a variety of different sizes, but these ones are medium sized, but they grow quite rapidly and they look gorgeous. And of course the last one was there from like 20 years, so happy days, and they just all complement each other beautifully.
Next up, put some pegs down because I wanted this garden bed to be completely straight. So ran a string line from this end all the way to the other end there, got level to make sure it's perfectly plumb and straight. Now, something actually to consider is maybe you don't want it plumb and straight because, for example, this land here, there's slightly dip towards water. So maybe you want it to follow the gradient of the land. It's completely up to you, but I wanted it plumb and straight, and I'll do the land separately. So once we made it plumb and straight, we were ready for the next step, and that is using these Bessa blocks. Now there's a few different sizes of Bessa blocks here. This is the standard size here. I actually got the half size Bessa blocks. They're slightly cheaper, but those are the baseline. So mortar, putting the Bessa blocks down, lots of hammering to make sure it's straight. And then once that was done, it was actually looking pretty nifty. But then there was one more final ingredient to make it look good.
And just like any perfect cake, they requires the icing. And the icing for this beautiful breeze block was some render. And we went around, we rendered the whole thing, inside, outside, and on the top as well. And of course, once that dried up, well, render doesn't dry magically white like this. No, we painted it. We painted it a brilliant white color, which actually matches our beautiful white walls. And so it just gives this beautiful air of completeness and flowing. It almost looks like this is a wall and this is a wall, and it was there always. I love it. Santorini, you could be mistaken, but no, it's actually Gold Coast, Australia.
And the paint we used was actually Acrotex. It's really thick. It makes it all look nice and smooth and beautiful. The white we chose was Lexicon Half, and that's what gives it that matte kind of beautiful finish. We waited 6 weeks before painting because I thought render required 6 weeks, but then I realized I was actually using an acrylic render, and that only requires 2 days. So you need to wait 2 days for it to fully cure before you can apply that paint. And once that paint was done, it was on to the final step. That required a shovel.
And we did actually level out the land with some more soil, made it a bit more raised, and we placed some weed mat around the palm trees as well, because who wants weeds growing through this gorgeous garden bed? Not us. Oh, welcome to the back-breaking part of this show. Well, we got some white rocks. We got them from our local rock guy, I guess, and we transported them all. Actually, they were delivered to us at the front garden, and we had to transfer them from the front garden to the back garden, and then eventually to the garden bed. But boy, oh boy, don't those rocks just look gorgeous. Now these are glacier white rocks, and they are 20 millimeters in size. So we went for the smaller version because they just look absolutely beautiful. There were bigger ones, but we thought this would be a lot nicer too if we wanted to walk on them. And they just give that kind of air of like a crystalline look. It just looks phenomenal.
So what do you think of this beautiful garden bed?
I love it. I absolutely adore it. Like, I think this is a great place to just chill out. I think when we get this all done, we're going to have some nice chairs here, nice seating area, maybe some lighting here as well in the next episode. And the area just looks exquisite.
Yeah, stay tuned for our next videos. We're actually going to build a barbecue, gazebos, all this kind of amazing stuff. And if you haven't seen, check out our rendering videos to show you how we actually rendered these blocks. All right, guys.
Wait 1 second. Ash, let me just get a bit of background. Are you anyway inclined to do DIY or rendering?
I'm a software engineer.
Right, so that just tells you guys, if we can do it, you surely
And you can definitely do a better job than me. All right, guys, hope you found this video useful and
enjoyed the show. It's so gorgeous.